Друзья, приветствую вас. Let's go.
Aha, there you are. Good to see you. Your appointment with Sangonomiya is fast approaching. We should get going. Are you ready? We'll start by heading to the camp on Watatsumi Island, and then we'll go meet Her Excellency together from there. If you start to feel seasick at any point during the trip, let me know straight away. That said, you've spent time with the Crux fleet in the past, so... Ready? And away we go!
Значит, сюда, говорите, да? Так, друзья, заранее дико извиняюсь, я чуть-чуть такой ватный, потому что в Destiny 2 перса в баннере отфармил. И типа весь день концентрация в шутере как бы сказалась, надо... Хочу в основном чуть-чуть отдохнуть, нежели получить острые впечатления. Так что let's go. Сундучки, сундучки. Так, что это такое? Что это? Вращать. G.
Bring it on.
Так, друзья. Так. Оно все равно туда. Шо так, шо эдак.
No time to lose.
Что и в чем прикол? Подойти вот так вот и все.
All right, now we're talking.
All right. Это что, гидро? Гидротипы.
Everybody stand back! Brace yourselves. Think you can get away? Here we go. Wouldn't gliding be fast?
Давайте с руки просто. Так, ну нам нужны электро и гидро, да? Ну... Окей. Окей.
In the name of the Prinzessin. By royal
yourself. This is gonna hurt.
Блин, Кецко. Так, эта фишечка освободилась. Теперь что можно сказать? Какая-то штука активировалась. И оно само, да? Что? И что? Ага. Может, в порядке надо? Раз. Два. Три. Четыре. Потом это. Ага. Расскажите мне, пожалуйста, в чем прикол? Что-то там сдвинулось. Короче, ладно, давайте не будем сейчас по сундукам шариться. Я серьезно. Просто это очень затянется.
Sure.
Очень затянется. Это все еще предстоит сделать. А нам нужно... Мы как бы on the mission. Ну, понятное дело, сундучки какие-то мы будем брать. Это мы потом будем все делать. Так, я так и знал, что я сейчас застряну. Там этот электропол. Врата. Куда-то показывают врата. Разберемся с этими штуками. Короче, ну здесь много все равно электрических раскладов. Раз так, друзья.
In the name of the Prinzessin.
Тогда in the name of archers. Let's go.
Need my...
Что произошло? Что произошло? Каких-то новых механизмов понаделывали, серьезно. О, что? Потом будем разбираться.
Yahoo! Huh?
Кто-то в кустах поговорить хочет. Ага, бабушка какая-то. Красиво здесь.
Here we are, the training grounds for Watatsumi Island's troops. Right now, the resistance is predominantly made up of local soldiers from Watatsumi. Some of them are fighting with the Shogun's army in Tatarasuna, and some of them are stationed here on the island to keep.
Did you used to train here too?
Yep. Unfortunately, I had to join the fight in Tatarasuna before I'd had the chance to impress the instructors, so they had me start off by helping in the logistics. I'll be staying here for now. If you need me for anything, just come here. If I'm not around, just write a note and stick it on the wall. As soon as I see it, I'll come find you. Shoot, it's nearly time for the appointment with Her Excellency. I'll have to show you around Watatsumi Island some other time. For now, let's get ourselves over to Sangono.
Sanganamada Idoratse Kucha. Let's
So,
go.
Sangonomiya is the name of the place where Sangonomiya Kokomi lives? Huh. Let's go check it out.
Я чувствую электрокол. О, я нашел. Найс. Нам хотя бы 2 надо взять. 100 пудов. Так, это что? Это ее медузы, типа? Они теперь по гидростатусу. Блин, коца. Спайдерменить придется. Что? Она умерла? Так. Привет. А Сакуру здесь качать надо?
No time to lose.
Вау. Вот теперь уже да. Теперь уже.
No rest for the wicked.
Так, господин Электроголос.
Brace yourselves. Huh?
Еще Найсу. Все, я начинаю такой спать наяву вообще просто. Реально. Тупо, блин.
Food supplies are the absolute top priority, period. We cannot afford any losses. With the conflict between us and the Shogun's army getting more intense by the day, we must prioritize the stability of the rear guard.
Understood. I will think of a way.
Take heart. We have a fresh batch of supplies in hand, and I'm working on expanding the army. I appreciate that the lack of manpower has been hard on all of you, but things are going to get better.
We're expanding the army? Oh, that's great. Whoever this mystery supporter is, they're doing us a great service. Huh? Teppei, what are you doing back on Watatsumi Island? Might I ask who?
VIP guests of Her Excellency, that's who. I'm acting under orders to escort them both here.
Oh, really? Wait, so are you the new recruit everyone's been talking about? Strength of 20 men.
Strength of 20 men!
You've come a long way. I'm sure you must be here on pressing business, so I won't disturb you any further. Feel free to visit me if you have any time to spare. Your Excellency, I'll take my leave.
Да, дворец русалочки просто вообще.
Your Excellency, I couldn't help but overhear Okubo mention something about a third-party supporter? What was that about?
Not long ago, someone wrote to me saying that they wish to support the Watatsumi Island resistance effort. To that end, they also furnished us with a great thanks to them. We can finally start recruiting troops on the scale we need to openly confront the Shogun's army on the front line. I am not without my doubts about the whole affair. But Watatsumi Island is hardly affluent, and the supplies, the sender's conditions were also reasonable. They simply ask us to dedicate ourselves fully to fighting against whatever other motives they may have. We are at least aligned on this. So let's consider them an anonymous ally. Naturally, we shouldn't let our guard down. If you discover anything out of the ordinary,
Я думаю, что
please
это
report it to me at
фатуи.
once.
Вот сходу мое предположение, что это просто фатуи хотят устроить переворот, да и все.
Your Excellency, does this mean that the food at the front line is gonna get any better? I was at the field hospital the other day, and everyone was begging for some
Don't worry. I've already made arrangements for that. Everyone will have their fill of meat.
That's fantastic!
I understand how hard it's been on everyone. The Resistance Army's rations have barely changed at all since the Vision Hunt decree was first announced. I will discuss this with the Logistics Division to see what further improvements can. However, our supplies are still limited. I must ask you to remain patient. When will the Vision Hunt decree finally end? That's the question. And I'm afraid I don't have an answer. The mere existence of the Vision Hunt decree is baffling. The Tenryou Commission's attitude just doesn't seem to add up. The Tenryou Commission's zealous support for the decree seemed to come out of nowhere, and the Shogun seems completely indifferent to the fact that it has effectively... I suspect the Vision Hunt decree won't end until these mysteries are solved. All I can say for certain is that as long as the Vision Hunt decree remains in force, Traveler, to confirm, knowing the current situation facing Watatsumi Island and the Resistance, are you still willing to fight with us? Good. Then here is your assignment. I hereby appoint you as captain of the Watatsumi Island Special Operations Unit, Swordfish 2.
Whoa, what? Swordfish 2? Is this the same Swordfish Special Ops unit that I'm thinking of? It's hard enough getting into a Special Ops unit at the bottom rung, let alone jumping to captain in one fell swoop.
Although this appointment breaks with convention, I firmly believe that with your wisdom, courage, and strength, you can lead your team. Great! So when do we take up our post? The members of Swordfish 2 are currently on standby in a valley to the southwest. Ronin have been causing trouble down there lately, and we need a special operations unit to eliminate them and stabilize the rear guard. I have already written your appointment letter, which you'll need to show them on arrival. Once that's out of the way, please lead them in ridding. The special ops unit comprises Watatsumi Island's elite soldiers. They can be a little rough around the edges, but I have every confidence that you will win their trust.
What about me, Your Excellency? Any battle? I want to make a contribution to the resistance too.
Of course. I'll arrange something and brief you shortly.
All right! One successful operation coming right up. You may have swiped the captaincy of Sword.
Okay, sure. Well, be careful out there. Don't push it. Well, traveler, let's move out.
Так, и там как раз нас ждет статуя.
Yahoo!
Тут, видимо, нету фишечек, которые меня поднимут.
Let's play.
Нужно быстрее. Ну да ладно. Так, можно и не добраться. Теоретически. Экономим стамину. По чуть-чуть. Мне кажется, или вот так вот в бок чуть-чуть сильнее тратится.
Yahoo!
Давайте статую призовем. Немножечко дынь пособираем, чтобы уже осваиваться здесь как дома, скажем так. Oh yeah. Следующий ключик. Окей. Окей. что круто, что здесь сейвиться вообще не надо. Ну, все просто так сделано, что вечный автосейв. Просто на каждом шагу, реально.
Brace yourself.
Рыба-меч. Ветеран. Временный командир. Давай, временный. Ветеран. Временный командир. Let's go.
Ah, you must be the new captain of Swordfish 2. Her Excellency briefed us in advance. Your reputation precedes you, and the appointment letter is all in order.
Hmm? About what?
I'll be straight with you. I want to know whether you have what it takes to lead us.
You mean, like...
Normally, a duel would be the quickest way to settle the question. But this time, we've got a bet. We're stationed here because of all the Ronin causing trouble in these parts. If you can get rid of them for us, we'll take that as a measure of your strength.
All right, let's show 'em what you're made of.
Сама идея вот это, что с нами Пайман, а мы тут всех убиваем, это довольно веселая тема.
Shake your hands, sir.
Here we go.
Так, давайте
Time
немножечко.
for takeoff. Oh, reveal thyself.
Что-то easy.
Okay, seems like you can hold your own. The rumors are exaggerations, of course. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Kotoku, acting captain of Swordfish 2. This is Yoshihisa, a fellow veteran of the team. I now formally cede the position of captain to you. Swordfish 2 awaits your orders.
There are 2 hard-hit areas. This was one of them, but thanks to you, this area is now secure. Their only remaining stronghold is located at the shallows on the... That said, the ones over there are tougher, and there's more of them.
You got that right. Watatsumi Island is busy fighting the Shogun's army on the front line. We can't...
Все, мы вступили в войну с Кабал, друзья. Тут в теме, тут в теме. Так, это что такое? Здравствуйте.
Destiny has brought me hither.
Destiny. Так что такое? Ты чего? Эй!
Yahoo!
Так, друзья, будем это делать? Давайте потом. Не будем супер задерживаться,
Would it glide me
особенно на...
faster?
Это может оказаться непростым испытанием. И довольно приятным сюрпризом, конечно, но не сейчас. Так. Да. Вижу.
Brace yourself.
У нас команда лучников. Если вы еще не поняли. Так.
Cry out my illustrious name.
Да ладно, это что, новые фразочки подогнали? Так. И шо? Ага, тут, короче. Ага. И шо, вот одни горят, и шо? А, еще один. Ай!
Oh, scratch that. Looky here, Blue Down. By royal decree.
Looks like I went too far. Not bad. Not bad at all.
Вау! Новые фразочки Чайлда. Let's go. Let's go. Так и шо? Так. Серьезно.
I wonder what the rest of the Harbingers are up to. Plotting and scheming on an
Так,
ever
ну они
grander
все
scale,
три
no
горят
doubt.
сейчас. Так, загадочки ваши прикольные. Так, ну все три горят, как бы. Да-да-да, куда оно улетело? Мгм. Да ладно. Эй! Короче, ладно. I don't know. Опасная. Феечки водяные. Русалочки. Хардкорные.
Let's play. Shake an ass stir. Oh, it's for big.
Ай.
Brace yourselves. wonder how many bottles this will be worth.
Иванти говорит. Фишечки. Фишечки произносит. Я не хочу пока вниз. Найсу. Я понял.
There's so many of them.
That's not even all of them. They have 2 more camps nearby. Whichever camp we attack, it's the Ronin in the other 2 camps that'll cause us issues. They might decide to provide backup or abandon them and escape on their own. But Captain, that would put you in great danger. If we spread our troops too thin, we won't have enough men to guard you. It's too...
Yep, the Traveler eats amateurs like these for breakfast.
All right then. We'll deal with them all in one go and rendezvous with you on...
Yahoo! Think you can get away? Wouldn't gliding be faster? Can't handle your dream, huh? By royal decree. Time for takeoff. Brace yourself.
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
You win this battle.
That should be the last of them. You didn't get hurt, did you? Cool. Paimon wonders how everything is going with Kotoku.
Captain!
Captain, the other 2 camps have been cleared. The entire rearguard of Watatsumi...
Great! We solved the Ronin problem and got everyone... but what's next?
Finally, we got it done. These Ronin have been bugging me for ages, but Kotoku wouldn't let us at them until now.
What? No way could you have taken them down without the new captain here. I was putting the safety of the team first. Got it?
Oh, come on. You were just...
Hey, cut the attitude! These guys, honestly. Forget them. Let's go.
Так, давайте возьмем чекпоинт.
No time to lose. No time to lose.
How was it? Did your initiation go smoothly? I'm sure you're playing it down a little. Kotoku and the others put you through your paces, but with your level of ability, I'm sure it was a walk. And since you're back, I take it that the Ronin are now gone from Watatsumi Island?
You bet! We sure showed them who's...
Good. Now we just need to make sure Okubo keeps a close watch to prevent their resurgence. Thank you. I believe in rewarding merit, so you will be compensated for your hard work. Let me see. I gave him an assignment. He's taking part in a surprise attack against the Shogun's navy. He expressed a desire to be on the front line. Now, speaking of assignments, I have a special...
A special mission?
Yes. In between Watatsumi Island and Tarasuna, there are some ruins relating to a god who fell in the Archon War. There are several small islands there, often used as a transit point when recently, however, supplies stored stranger still. The Resistance army passed by and reported they found no signs of danger. It's not urgent, so there is no need to leave immediately. I suggest you take a few days to when Teppei returns. You can catch up with him, then pick...
Is Teppei really gonna be okay? He has a tendency to dive into action without thinking things through. Oh, Paimon can't help...
Long time no see. So, how's Swordfish 2 treating you? Getting along okay with it? Well, you're in luck, because this seasoned veteran raising their pay will boost morale, while giving them a few bounties will act as an incentive to go the extra mile. It's also important to maintain strict
Wow! Where'd you learn all this?
I read it in a novel from the Eye Publishing House. It was a long time ago. You wouldn't believe how many doggo it took to convince my friend to let me borrow it.
You're seriously gonna use a novel to tell people how to run an army? Pretty sure that's...
Ha-ha! That's where you underestimate me. That's right, I'm learning military management on the job now. You'd better believe it. Thanks to my outstanding achievements in the recent naval battle, I have officially been made the captain. It's a brand new unit, Herring 1. What do you think? Pretty awesome, right? I spoke to Her Excellency, and she says our uniforms are in production. Let's go collect them together once they're ready. Oh, I can't wait to put them on. We're really gonna look the part. Everything's going great. Our mystery sponsor supplies have really...
Will Paimon get a uniform too?
Of course. You're a recognized member of the what?
Yippee!
Captain, a new assignment has come in.
Thank you, soldier. I'll be there on the double. All right, you'd better watch out, partner. At the rate I'm going, I'll overtake you if you're...
Ha! In your dreams, mister!
I wouldn't be so confident if I were you. I'm at the top of my game right now.
Paimon's so surprised that Teppei's been made a platoon captain. Let's take a break, then go check out these Archon War routes.
Древние руины. Так, друзья, на этом моменте я говорю, что я хотел бы успеть закончить все, короче, так сказать, ну, эту главу. Но у меня может место закончиться на диске, к сожалению. Поэтому, если оборвется, звоняй.
It's my lucky day. No time to lose.
No rest for the...
Yahoo! This should be the place. But Sangonomiya was right. It doesn't look like anything suspicious is going on. Could they be hiding? Let's see what we can find. These electro monuments look a little suspicious.
A little bit. Так что надо успеть зажечь их, я не понимаю. Oh yeah.
Drawn out by the electro energy? Think you can get away? On a rock! Oz, reveal thyself!
Ты куда? Дядя, иди сюда. Тебя тут Венти ждет. Что самое странное, что по нему проходит, как бы, да, электроурон, то есть по электрощиту. Меня это просто поражает, реально. Чтобы он не был сильно имбовый, да. Это странно. Даже.
Glad that's over.
Может из-за того, что мало гидро DPS, и типа, которые есть их. Ну типа моно не у всех. Барбару не особо любят юзать. Ну и Чайлд, понятно, единственный полноценный DPS гидра. Может из-за этого, короче, как-то... Ну, Крио можно было снимать. Ну как-то странно.
As monsters go, that one was pretty tough. But it doesn't make any sense. Anyway, the good thing is that it's over now. We should probably get going. Huh?
Wow, this is a surprise. I just got back from delivering some supplies to the front line. I figured I'd stop by and clear any threats in this area on the way back.
Are you alright there, buddy?
I'm fine. It's nothing. I must have caught a cold a couple of days ago while I was out at sea. On my way past, I heard that someone had just arrived on the island to investigate, so if there'd been some real danger, I might have had the chance to be the hero. Shame it was just you guys.
Pepe, don't you think there's something strange?
Now that you mention it, there is something a little off about it. It could be that the Tatarigami is more palpable here, I guess. We're not that far away from Orobashi's remains.
Orobashi?
A god. Look, there's the corpse over there.
Ah, it's a gigantic snake skeleton!
Orobashi was the one who brought our ancestors from Enkanomiya to the surface. That's the origin of the Watatsumi Island you know today. Our ancestors regarded it as a guardian deity. But during the Archon War, Orobashi invaded. The Raiden Shogun came out in person and slew Orobashi with the Muso no Hitotachi. That same slash also formed what later became...
The Raiden Shogun created Musojin Gorge in one slash?
Yes, but the Archon War was brutal. And Yashiori Island was completely destroyed during that battle. They say since Orobashi's death, there has always been some animosity between Watatsumi Island and the Shogunate, but our different beliefs have nothing to do with why the resistance was formed. We only rose up to fight against the vision when Orobashi attacked civilization. The Shogun stood up and put a stop to it. But now that the Shogun is stripping people of their ambitions with the Vision Hunt decree, it's time for someone to stand up and... Alright, I'm heading back. I was just dealing with some of the Shogun's elite samurai, so you should report back to Sangonomiya as soon as possible. Don't stay here longer than you need to. Being around the Tatarigami too long won't do your... Hey, don't worry about me. Peak condition.
Что-то он... Это он? Что он посидел.
If he's already dealing with Shogunate samurai, Paimon can hardly believe it. Let's report back to Kokomi. Kokomi, we're back! Oh, look, Goro's here too! What happened?
Approximately how many people are exhibiting these symptoms?
I haven't had the chance to do a full count yet.
Kokomi, Goro...
Recently, some of our soldiers started showing symptoms of accelerated aging. I called them in for questioning and found out they'd privately acquired some secret weapons from our sponsor. Most of them are highly ambitious types, vehemently opposed to the Vision Hunt decree. They've been using these new weapons.
So that's why the war has been going unusually well. But risky secret weapons are not the answer. We must put a stop to it immediately. Goro, have you managed to acquire...
Well, most of the officers refuse to hand them over. Still, I did manage to get one.
Do you know something about this?
So that means our secret sponsor is the Fatui?
But why would the
Ha!
Fatui do this?
Я так и знал.
Forget that. There's no time. Right now, we need to inform the whole army to cease using their delusion. All soldiers who have shown symptoms are to be taken for treatment.
Wait a second. Speaking of soldiers with symptoms, no! Let's go check on him.
Check it, check.
Oh. Hey, guys. Just a moment. Let me get up. It's weird. I don't know. Oh, right. Yeah. I haven't had time to give you fighting the Shogun's army at sea. Taking on Shogunate samurai all by myself. If only I were stronger still. The stronger I am, the more I can do for the resistance. It wasn't long after you were made captain of Swordfish. They gave it to me and said that as long as I have the will to be... It's just like a vision, isn't it? Delusion. So, what's the difference between... Gosh. Well, I suppose it's not too surprising that a mysterious... I've been getting more and more tired over the past few days, and I have... At first, I'd find I was a little more beat than usual after a battle. Didn't think anything of it. This is a real shame. There I was. Guess I didn't receive the favor. Hey, when our uniforms are ready, grab mine for me. Bring it back here. What's that look for? Don't worry, partner.
Tepe! Hey, where are you going? Hey!
How's Tepe's condition? I have put out the order to seize all the vast majority are showing some loss of vitality. Sadly, a few have been...
Your Excellency, I'm planning to establish a dedicated field hospital to monitor their condition. The soldiers are up in arms about the ban, though. They know full well what a delusion is, but they still...
Okay, I'll leave you to deal with the situation. This whole fiasco is certain to be a blow to morale. If the Shogun's army attacks now while we're scrambling to recover, it could well undo everything we have. What are your thoughts? No, it's too dangerous. The Sakoku decree is still in force, so their delusions must be produced within Inazuma's borders. To organize an operation of this scale, they will have had to mobilize a huge amount of manpower and resources. They can't have done it without local support. If we want to stop them, we have to destroy the factory where the delusions are made. It's dangerous to go alone. At least take some troops with...
Your Excellency, given the urgency of the situation, we were hardly discreet when confiscating the delusions. The Fatui are sure to take... If we spend any longer amassing our forces, they will get wind of our plans and make their...
Very true. I gave this some thought while you were confiscating the delusions. The side of the factory must be big and secluded, but close enough to a transport route to ensure the supply of raw materials. Not many places meet these criteria. And if we take the locations where our soldiers receive their delusions into account as well, I suspect the site is likely to... I'm not going to stop you. But please, we have lost too many courageous fighters already. I don't want to lose you too.
Huh? You mean to the Delusion Factory? Really? You aren't gonna think it over first? Fine.
Пира, да? Вместо анемо пира. Да не, Венти может сильно понадобиться. Венти может сильно понадобиться. Злодей стоящий. What's going on?
Look at you, Foozle! Brace yourself. Time for takeoff. Let's play!
Looks like I went too far.
One.
So, is this what delusions are made from? So much crystal marrow. Now where have we seen that? Wait a second. Are they getting this from Rito? So the Conjure Commission are...
Bring it on.
Что? О, Господи.
Yikes! It looks dangerous!
Looks very dangerous.
Pepper, we might get hit!
Вау. Ай! Да. Ага. Ну, скажем.
Let's play!
Да ладно.
Yahoo!
Где ты, злодей?
Intruder spotted! Do not let them impede the work of the Harbingers. You'll never get out of here alive!
Time for takeoff. Oz, reveal thyself.
Now this idiot must have a death wish. Don't be intimidated. One Harbinger will be here soon.
Начальник фабрики, дай на тебя посмотрю. Вообще. Конечно, кто же еще мог бы быть начальником целой фабрики?
Brace yourself.
Кто? Как не
You actually
зеркальная.
managed to find this place. Congratulations. Barely 2 words in, and you already look like you want me dead. Oh, so that's what this is about. I think you've got the wrong idea. I know how this looks, but I'm just here to follow orders. I'm obviously not the mastermind behind this. Aren't you supposed to be pretty tough? You're getting all worked up over nothing. You've changed. You're getting weak.
Say this is nothing.
How can you call it anything more? It's the way of the world. Human life is worthless. They were always going to die, with or without a delusion. At least having one gives them a chance. Do you have any idea how useful the Vision Hunt decree is to us? It took a lot of work to make it happen. Obviously, it was in our best interests. Good news is, our hard work is finally paying off. Generating conflict creates a big market for delusions. Now we just let the promise of power for just a small price. They get the feeling of controlling the world, trading their life for supreme power. Pretty good deal.
So, the Fatui started the Vision Hunt decree? You've been behind it all along.
From the outside, Inazuma looks pretty impenetrable. But on the inside, it's a eternity stretches things out over a long time. But each moment within it becomes... Take your friend in the Resistance, for example. There's nothing you can do now, just like a bubble on the water. Beautiful form, the more it takes from them, the more tightly they hold on to it. And the more incompetent they are, the more determined they are to fight it. It's such a farce.
Hey, calm down! No!
That's it. Just like that. Embrace the anger. Embrace it! The wrath of the gods fills this factory, and it feeds on your anger.
What's happening? Get up!
Repeat after me. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's positive. Your brain seems relatively unscathed. It's just as well, really, with the amount of effort it took me to get you back here. Honestly, it was like you were glued to the ground.
Nico? Paimon's been wanting to ask you about something.
Am I? Maybe it's because I had the other Shrine Maidens leave. Anyway, I've always been like this. People show you whatever side of themselves they want you to see. I know this for a fact. Every side of me is the real me. People just like to define things in all sorts of... This is a human society. At the moment, anyway. Study humans a while longer, my little friend.
Right! Paimon was so focused on the Traveler that Paimon didn't notice what you did to...
What if I told you it was a secret art from the Grand Narukami Shrine, and that I had the balladeer down on his knees? Well, maybe you should be worrying less about that, and more about, maybe some of your neural circuitry is less intact than I thought. I didn't mean you had to be so formal about it. I need your action. The delusions. They're still on your mind, aren't they? You needn't worry. The leader of Watatsumi Island took some troops to clear the place out. She's also issued a strict... With their stronghold exposed, I doubt the balladeer is stubborn enough to try and retaliate now on his colleagues' I must say, I would relish the opportunity to watch the Fatui getting a taste. Well, anyway, that Songonomiya Kokomi, she really outdid herself this time. I'd love to have another chat.
A hindrance? Should you really be saying that?
Anyway, I'm only telling you this to stop you worrying so that you can focus on something I need you. You've met her, right? I'm not talking about the puppet. I mean her. You've met her, yes? Yes, the true Raiden Shogun, who meditates endlessly in the plane of Euthymia to preserve her being. Her name is A.
Are you saying that the one we met at the ceremony was just a puppet? And the real Raiden Shogun is the one that And does that mean that when the battlefield changed, so did the opponent?
Because this is the Raiden Shogun's eternity. Before pursuing the eternity of her nation, she had to reach eternity for herself. Since the physical body will eventually turn to dust, she replaced hers with that of a puppet. And since the spirit is susceptible to erosion, she placed her consciousness inside her sword, where she remains in a meditative state.
So, that place that she carved open with her sword...
The plane of Euthymia. Essentially, the world inside her mind. A place that typically only... She shuts herself off in her inner world, leaving all the affairs of the outside world to be dealt with by a puppet. Ooh, This is the approach A has come up with for realizing eternity. You mean Morax? It's been a while since I last saw him. A surprising decision by Liyue's Archon.
It seems like the Raiden Shogun's approach solves the problem Zhongli was facing, though.
Perhaps. Or you could take the view that she's acting like a little child, throwing a temper tantrum and locking herself in. The grand notion of eternity she once held has long since given way to the eternity of her own definition. And ultimately, her eternity is defined by fear. The fear of loss. The truth is, we are on the same... You want to save the people of Inazuma from the Vision Hunt decree. So do I. The only difference is that I'd rather like to save this nation, and the key is that the plane of Euthymia represents A's inner world. Defeat her there, and you may well have the chance to shake the Raiden Shoguns.
So this is your plan? To abolish the Vision Hunt, not by talking her out of it, or through an armed resistance, but by, hopping inside...
You're a fast learner. In short, this is the last chance to get Inazuma back on track. Otherwise, an eternity of darkness awaits. Don't you realize how special you are? Remember, the plane of Euthymia is a space where only she is alive. That you have piqued her interest. Perhaps it's because she has never seen an individual who is so unpredictable.
Has no one else ever been in there?
None. No one has seen the devotee of eternity since she shut herself away. In fact, no one even knows what it looks like in there. Your existence is more than just an opportunity. It's the very key.
Wait, you're leaving? Where are you going?
Anti-Raiden Shogun training. I've prepared a special program just for you. Come along.
Surely that is cracking off. Let's play!
Быстренько попытать неудачу.
See that he stays safe. May the blossoms of the sacred sakura bloom
там оно? Короче, счастливая тема.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Класс. Ага, то есть это подальше. Да? Короче, все равно лететь надо.
We're gonna do it here? And what's this mechanism for?
Think of it as a catalyst that can reproduce the Raiden Shogun's combat moves. I made it from my own memory, which means it should be perfectly accurate. Unless, of course, it'll give you a chance to figure out her moves in advance and come up with a counter strategy. That should be a big help. The aim is to try to not get hit by the attacks. Since you've escaped certain death at her hand once already, I presume this shouldn't...
Друзья, вот я пытаюсь понять последний удар. Просто пытаюсь понять последний удар.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
А. Ага. Последнее испытание. Ой.
Brace yourself. This is gonna hurt.
Okay.
What a workout! So how come you know so much about the Raiden?
You mean me? Perhaps it's because I'm the Electro Archon's servant.
What? Like Devalin is to Barbados?
It sounds like you'd be more persuaded if you saw me in my fox form. In your dreams.
Blimey.
More curious than my appearance is the fact that she and I don't see each other anymore, wouldn't you say? A nation to last for all eternity is a dream that she and I both share. But I don't. At some point, she started going down a path that became increasingly difficult for me to join her on. You know, A never said goodbye to me before she stepped into the plane of euthymia. Perhaps it's just my wishful thinking, but I think she did this deliberately, as her way of keeping our friendship. By neither saying goodbye nor seeing me again, our relationship will remain forever how it was. In her mind, at least. Since we've embarked on two very different paths to eternity, I can either continue to maintain the status quo. I have chosen the latter because if stubbornly isolating herself, then my duty as her eternal servant is to drag her back out of her own.
Aw, Miko.
I'm only telling you this so you can properly understand my plan. Could you possibly... Anyway, that's enough chit-chat. Time for Anti-Raiden Shogun Training Phase 2.
There's a part 2?
Shouldn't let your guard down.
Вау, Барбара у меня есть теперь. Да ладно, так. Оу.
Think you can get away?
This is nice.
No time to lose.
А тут не надо, да? Тут не обязательно уклоняться, да? А, ну я понял. Тут не обязательно уклоняться. Так, все. Нет, сейчас, стоп. Барбара, сделай свое дело напоследочек. Окей. Окей. А теперь пора бухать. Ой-ой-ой! Малыга, ты шо?
We're finally done.
You did quite admirably. I could see your determination.
So, do you think we're ready to beat the Raiden show?
How do I put this? You're no match for her at all.
Wait, what? So all of this was a
You are the most important part of the plan. I know what I'm doing. Speaking of, Traveler, what do you think of the Resistance Army's chances? You're absolutely right. Perhaps they occasionally best the Shogun's army in open battle, considering even their visions have been taken from them and embedded in the statue.
You don't have to be so blunt. The Traveler's the captain of...
I don't mean to believe. It is precisely because of their helplessness, because their visions have been taken from them. In short, if everything goes according to plan, they may yet prove to be helpful. Oh, goodness, is that the time? I have another guest to receive today. We can talk more back at the Grand Narukami Shrine.
All of this sudden, you're entertaining guests? Let's go.
Okay, we can talk here. You asked me about the plan. In fact, before one makes a plan, what is the most important?
Don't know.
You must understand the situation you are. The Vision Hunt Decree was obviously devised as a means of manipulating the Shogun. the ones behind it knowing full well her susceptibility as a puppet, with a single-minded focus on eternity. Yes, this is the strongest now. We also know that every aspect of the Vision Hunt Decree's promulgation and execution has been in—
Ayaka was saying that every time they submitted a petition against the Vision Hunt Decree, the Tenryou and Kanjo commissions would veto it straight away with no—
Yes, it's all too clear that both the Tenryou and Kanjo commissions are in some form of— Thus, the current situation is that our Fatui antagonist is still at large, has the two rogue commissions wrapped around. Unfortunately, given that said antagonist is under the protection of two commissions and the Raiden Shogun, we would be rather hard-pressed to track them down.
So, what should we do?
It will be easier for us to start with someone from Inazuma. So my plan is to incite rebellion in the
Rebellion? What are you talking about? After everything you just said, it's...
When I say rebellion, I don't mean betraying the shogunate. I mean inciting a certain someone to betray the Tenryou. If we manage to convince her, I'm quite sure we'll be able to get you another audience with the Raiden Shogun. I'll give you a clue. She's currently in charge of the Shogun's army. She visits the shrine at this time. She also appears to be standing right behind you.
Don't move a muscle. You've got some nerve showing up here in the shrine when there's an active warrant. Don't even think about trying anything. Surrender now.
Affirmative.
Kujusara!
It seems that you're forgetting. This is the use of force here is strictly forbidden. Before you proceed, which of you would like to face criminal charges for—
Guji-ai, please tell me you are not sheltering a wanted criminal here.
We are just friends. I don't see what sheltering has to do with it. Tell your subordinates to leave. We have—
All of you outside.
As you wish.
Guji-ai, I'm a little curious. Does it not also dishonor the Shogun?
You're the same as ever, Kujo-sara. No one can—
As a servant, loyalty to the Shogun is my duty. And as a warrior, I dedicate my life—
Even though she will one day seize your vision too?
The Vision Hunt Decree is the Shogun's chosen course, and I shall not question—
It's tragic. Such wholehearted devotion rendered meaningless by circumstance. Have you been kept in the dark?
Lady Guji, I need you to be direct. Tell me exactly—
The Vision Hunt Decree is a trap. Part of a Fatui plot to bring Inazuma to— And your masters, the Kujo clan of the Tenryou Commission. They're the ones keeping the truth.
You're saying the Kujo clan betrayed the Shogunate?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Guji-ai, your allegation is not only dangerous, but ridiculous. The Tri-Commission has served the Shogun ever since I was adopted by the Kujo clan. I have seen and heard nothing but pure devotion toward the Shogun. At every level he reveres the Muso no Hitotachi more than anyone. My own respect for the Shogun pales in comparison. How could he ever even dream of acting against—
3 days. Come back here in 3 days and I will show you the— As a Guji, there's one thing I know very well. People believe whatever they want to believe. Some things you do not see, and so it falls to me to place the truth before your eyes, in all its ugliness.
3 days? I'll be here. But if I don't see any evidence, I will demand a form— He will have to come with me—
Wonderful. Then I'll see you in 3 days.
That was so scary! Paimon wasn't expecting to run it, but... Miko, you mentioned evidence of the Tenryou Commission—
Why are you always asking so many questions? Of course not. I just had to say something because I— As plans go, changing the deity's mind is a huge gamble to begin with. We can't expect to be in control of every
Okay, but what are we gonna do?
If we want to get our evidence, we're going to need some help. Now, come with me.
Разбудим профессионала.
Let's go.
А.
That toy Tanuki just turned into a human! What's going on? Paimon's never seen one of these before. Not a Tanuki. I'm a Muchina. I'm so tired. If I don't get enough... is this the professional? She doesn't look very...
She is a member of the Shuma.
Wow, a ninja? So was that one of those legendary anyway...
It belongs to the Yashiro Commission, a secret unit under Kamisato Ayato. Now, Kamisato Ayato and the Yashiro Commission are neutral parties, so I have no right to give orders to the Shuma. However, convincing their most chronically lazy member to help us. Here's what I need you to do. Go into town and find evidence. It would not be appropriate for me to be seen there myself.
You make it sound so simple, but...
Oh, I thought you would have figured it out by now. All right then. I'll indulge you with a little more information. For a complete outsider, probing the inner workings of the Tenryo Commission is nigh on impossible. But since the three commissions work together to serve the Shogun, they have a close relationship. Someone from one of the other commissions might have an easier job of figuring out... Now you're following me. The Shogun's army haven't given up on their search for you yet. But with the help of this Shiu Matsuban ninja, I'm sure... Don't forget, we're on a tight schedule here. Be sure to bring back the...
I'm here.
Так, друзья, на этом сделаем паузу. Продолжим in the next one. Let's go.